This is our planting depth study that we did this spring. Again, if many of you have subscribed to our YouTube channel, you saw this as we did it this spring. But basically what I have here is I've got one row at 1 inch planting depth, 2 inch, 3 inches, and 4 inches planting depth. Then I put a time-lapse camera on it, kind of see where we're at as far as emergence. As you can see, the 1 inch stuff, I got like 2 plants to come up. Very, very bad stand. I do not ever recommend planting under 1.5 inches. It just does not work out here. 2 inch this year was the best. So the 2 inch stuff came up. We had the most evenest stand, the most came up. So this was planted under very, very good conditions. We were almost too wet. So we had very good conditions, and the 2 inch stuff came up very good. The 3 inch stuff actually came up about the same day, probably maybe a half a day later than the 2 inch stuff. And if you walk through it, you can see that I'm missing about 2 more plants. I had probably 2 less plants and a couple more runts, or just product plants that were a little slow. Normally in a lot of years, actually though, the 3 inch stuff, it does come up a half a day later, but it tends to be more even. We're down in a little deeper, a little more even moisture, even temperatures. I'm having very good luck at planting at 3 inches. This is planted at 4 inches deep. Here I lost, from the 3 to here, I lost probably another plant. You get to the back of the plant, there's a big dead spot where there's nothing there. That actually was me digging around this spring trying to make sure our planting depth was right. So kind of keep that in mind when you look at this plot. But 4 inches, again, I had 1 less plant than the 3 inch when I did the pop check, and a couple more runs. So the moral of the story is I tell people, let's plant 2 to 2.5 inches deep. We have to be in that good moisture, good soil temps. And then from there, if you feel like you need to change your planter, I'd probably go deeper, not shallower. I'm getting my most consistent stands year after year in that 2.5 inch range, 2.5, even 3 inches. So hope you find this interesting. Have a good day.